So we're in lesson number 2, factors. Factors 1, called HCF. We showed you in the previous part of the lesson how do you take out the HCF. So looking at your notes, you can see the technique. The technique for finding the HCF is number. Choose the highest number that divides into each number in each term. And letter, choose the lowest power of each letter present in each term. So now that we know how to do the HCF, we're now going to factorize. So have a look at example 1. We're going to do example number 1 now. So I want to factorize that expression there. The first thing I've got to do is, what is the HCF? The highest common factor. Look at the numbers. What number? The highest number that divides into the 4 and the 6, and the answer is 2. Now look at the x's. What's the lowest power of x present in each term? X squared, x, the answer is x. Now look at the y's. What is the lowest power of y present in each term? Y cubed, y squared, the answer is y squared. That is my HCF. So now I want to factorize this expression. Let me write it down again. 4x squared, y cubed, minus 6xy squared. Take the highest common factor out of those two terms. And that highest common factor is 2xy squared. Now I want to finish it off. This second line, by the way, is exactly the same as the first line. You're just writing it down in a different way. You're just writing it down in terms of its factors. Just like 12, written down in a different way, is 4 by 3. These are called identities. They are identical in every way possible. We'll see that in another lesson. So now I'm going to put in a bracket. Now ask yourself this. 2xy squared multiplied by what will give me back 4x squared y cubed? Well, 2 by what gives me the 4? 2. X by what gives me x squared? X. Y squared by what gives me y cubed? Y. So in other words, if you multiply out that by that, you will get back the 4x squared y cubed. Now do the second term in the bracket. 2 by what will give me minus 6 minus 3. X by what will give me x. X by 1. No need to write it down. Y squared by what will give me y squared by 1. So what's left in the bracket is 2xy minus 3. So I've turned that original expression into its factors. These two are identical. If I multiply that out like you did in lesson 1, you will get back the first line. But I've turned that expression into its factors. That expression is 2xy squared times 2xy minus 3. Now you need to practice, of course. So let's go back to our notes again. Again, it's very short. These lessons are very short. They're revision, but they are essential. They are essential as we go through the course. If you don't master these things, you're going to have all kinds of problems later on. So let's get rid of all our gremlins, all our problems, so we can get through the rest of the more complex material without any problems. So here we've got 20 quick questions. You've got to factorize the following. You've got the answers. Should take you about 15 to 20 minutes to get that done. So that's the end of the lesson. Thank you.